Today is June 21st, 2016. It is summer. We are over half of 2016. I don't care to weigh in on is she a fake or is she not a fake. Patience Carter is so typical of the modern hair weaved wearing narcissistic. The narcissistic. Was not quite what I was thinking about. Having an excessive or erotic interest in one's self and one's physical appearance. I always thought a narcissist was someone who created issues, and then maybe that's a symptom of narcissism. Excessive or erotic interest in oneself, one's physical appearance, psychology, extreme selfishness, yeah, with grandiose view of one's own talent and cravings for admiration. Dang, this is starting to sound like me. Shit. As characterizing a personality type. I guess everybody has a certain amount of narcissism in them. Otherwise, there would be mirrors. I don't exclude myself from anything that is human. Psychoanalyst, self-centered, arising from failure to distinguish the self from the external objects, either very young babies or as a feature of mental disorder. I'm sure that I haven't killed anybody. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I always say off the rip, do not believe me. The point that I'm making is in a parking lot, in a pedestrian crossing, driveways, yards, they are so aggressive. The modern so-called black woman. This is what this one did to her children. She was a school. A former teacher who laced her two young children's grape juice with windshield wiper fluid. Yeah, I'm going to read that again. A former teacher who laced her two young children's grape juice with windshield wiper fluid, then drowned them in a bathtub, promised on Tuesday to raise awareness of postpartum depression before a judge sentenced her to 8 years. All right? Motherfuckers get 15 years for like having a little cocaine. The modern black woman is the untouchable. They can do anything. They have complete immunity to whatever behavior that they have. That is the look. The girl that dropped my food on the floor at the grocery store like I said, I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care. There are people in my family who don't like me. I don't care. It's a free country. But while I'm paying my money, you're going to do your job right, at least with a certain amount of care. I don't need sugar and spice and everything nice, but don't make any mistakes, all right? Don't cheat me out of my money. No one hates the black man more than this. Anyway, I digress. She's going to raise awareness for depression before Judge said. Now, the reason why she did this is because her husband cheated on her. So, like they have a tendency of doing, do not believe anything that I say. Go make your own videos. Go look up. Go do your own research. I'm happy to have views. I'm happy to try to bring awareness, but I don't get paid for this yet. So, don't believe me. Do your own research. But anyway, yeah. Her dressed in all white suit, her hands cuffed behind her. Lizette Bamiga spoke quietly to Judge Martin. Of course, they speak quietly when they're speaking to white people. Who found her guilty April 4th of manslaughter in the July 2012 deaths of 4-month-old Violet, 4-year-old Trevor. She had been charged with murder, but her attorney argued she suffered a crippling diagnosis of postpartum psychosis. Never in my mind would I hurt anyone, especially my children, who meant the world to me. After this tragedy, I'll make it my mission to raise awareness about postpartum depression so that other families won't suffer through what I've suffered through. That's the narcissist. That is the narcissist right there. Of course, she's a teacher. They're always teachers or nurses or something. Some kind of office manager or freaking get in my way, deny me any type of. That's okay. I'm not going to stop making this personal. But yeah, she's typical. So is Patience Carter, model mother, dedicated third grade teacher at a public school. Yes, of course, in Carroll Gardens. About a dozen supporters, some of whom were former parents of children she taught, attended the sentencing in Bronx State Supreme Court to help raise about $20,000 for her defense. You think if any man, I don't care what color the man was, if there was a man that killed two of his kids by poisoning them and drowning them, what do you think would happen to that man? If a woman aborts her child, it's legal. If a man kills the fetus, he's a murderer. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I'm just trying to stay away from them. Do not argue with them. Do not get in fights with them. Do not. You will be killed. You will be dead over her, and she will get money for it or something. $20,000 raised for her defense. Nobody's talking about the children. Nobody ever talks about the children. And if they're black children, I feel like there's really no justice in the situation, she said. Lizette played her judge and jury in the lives of her children. And the jury in the lives of her children. Not only did she sentence us to a life of misery and pain, 8 years, that's not enough time because she can have more children to put other children in danger. Shit. They're never in their right mind. The only time they're in their right mind is when they're talking to white people. They speak different when they speak to white people than they do when they talk to black people. They're the whores of Babylon. I just want to say once again, these are some of the comments that were on Facebook about her. There are more people who believe her than who don't believe her. I don't. It's whatever the black woman can do, anything. They are the whore of Babylon. They're the lost women of Zion. All your secret parts will be exposed. Okay. I'm looking for something that I do that's not always on this thing making social commentaries about I don't hate anybody. Okay. I like to make videos. That's me. All right. I like to make videos. Um, I like to. I like to paint. I like to be. I'm a photographer. Okay. Oh, this would be more fun. I like to. I don't sit around all day thinking about black women and Patience Carter and how to. I'm just trying to make the so-called black community aware of who the enemy is in the black community. It's this one. It's the mammy. It's the mammy. They are not. They are a construct. They vote for Hillary Clinton. They don't even know the Hillary Clinton's record. So So anyway, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. There are more people that like her than that agree with her and believe she's so beautiful and everything. I mean, look, President Obama came to see her. There, look at that. Isn't that nice? Black woman is the whore of Babylon. They have sold their soul. They have sold their community. They have betrayed their children, murdered their husbands, and they have been rewarded for it. They are immune in the justice system. I don't care if she's acting. I don't care what she does. There are just so many of them like her. The miseducated.
Hey guys, it's me, Patience again. Now I'm backstage with the incredible True Vocals. Now they don't call him True Vocals for nothing. So I'm backstage with my Thou. That's Thou as in thousand people, and he was nominated for 2 awards tonight. That's right. You tell him what they are. Yeah, so I'm really intrigued by you. I just want to say that now. How long have you been rapping? For about like 8 years now. 8 years. How old are you? 17. Young Shotty.
Is that supposed to be culture? I guess it is culture. Rap culture is it? The world's not waiting on the next rapper. The world is not sitting on the edge of its seat waiting on the next black ass rapper. A system of religious veneration, devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. The cult of the whore of Babylon. The cult of the so-called Black Queen with the hair weave. A relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. A network of Satan worshiping cults is misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing. A cult of personality surrounding the leaders, a person or thing that is popular or fashionable, especially among a particular section of society. The arts and other manifestation of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. All right. There's nothing. I guess it is cultural, but rap is that's what you do and act and sing and dance. That's what you. I am a artist. I'm a painter. I don't sit around all day making videos about whores. But when they try to push somebody like this into the public consciousness, and then I'm going to make a social commentary on it. I don't hate Patience Carter. I'm just bringing awareness that.
Hey guys, it's me, Patience again. Now I'm backstage with the incredible True Vocals. Now they don't call him True Vocals for nothing. So I'm backstage with Mgtow. That's thou as in thousand people, and he was nominated for 2 awards tonight. That's right. You tell him what they are. Yeah, so I'm really intrigued by you. I just want to say that now. How long have you been rapping? For about like 8 years now. 8 years. How old are you? 17. Now I know you did I Robot.
Look at the hair. They're not a part of our culture. They are in a constructed culture. The Olivia Popes, the Mammies, the Prissies, and the Mammies. It's a very narrow. I mean, I don't. I don't even look at TV. I don't look at the news, so I don't see them anymore. I don't go where they go. I mean, if I see a group, too many of them come someplace that I am, and I think it's prudent to get up and leave, because you will end up into some type of conflict or some type of engagement. May I use your phone? I was like, how long do you want to use it for? I don't know. Just never mind. It was a conversation today. Another one, can I use your charger? They think that doing something for them is something that's rewarding for you. And there are men like that. There are men who get a kick out of being a white knight, but this is the typical personality.
So what are some things that you're working on right now? I know you did I Robot. So what are you working on currently? What's your future for you?
Currently, Mr. Robot, waiting for the AOK for season 2. USA Networks, Rami Malik. It's a really beautiful show, and I play a character named DJ. I'm always playing the villain, you know.
Okay, always playing the villain. Is that the little truth to you there?
I mean, you know, I could be a little villainous, you know, but I'm a good guy. I'm a sweetheart. I like hugs and walks in the parks and teddy bears, but you know, that's.
Well, you look like you're a teddy bear to me, so.
Yes,
All
yes.
right, well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you so much for having me. So yeah. Thank you. All right.
For anybody who wants to get in touch with Patience, not me. I mean, I don't. She's very. She's beautiful, except for that hair weave. She looks like one of my nieces or one of my cousins or something like that. But the fact remains is that that her friends just got killed, supposedly just got killed at the club. I've never seen a tear come out of her face.
I'm feeling really. It feels like a fantasy right now, like a dream. So the only thing that reminds me that is real is the pain in my leg. But I'm happy. I am happy. Today is going to be like the most.
I feel sorry for her. I really do.
I'm feeling really. It feels like a fantasy right now, like a dream. So the only thing that reminds me that is real is the pain in my leg. But I'm happy. I am happy. Today is going to be like the most exciting day I could have ever imagined. Like, I've never thought in a million years that I would get to meet the President of the United States. It's like a roller coaster. It's like my emotions will go up and down. It's similar to the pain in my leg. Like, between a 1 to 10, it might be a 4 one day, and then the next day it might be like a 10 is the most like extreme pain I could possibly feel. But after the conference, I definitely opened myself up, and I wanted to be vulnerable. And I wanted people to just know that this is like a real situation. It's not fake. It's not staged. This is actually people who died, who are hurt, who were killed, who are going to be traumatized forever. It was hurtful to see it.
She just lost her friend. She was just in a shooting. You haven't seen so little emotion out of her. She's like a reptilian. Reptilian. That's what I wanted to say. The reptilian culture is the so-called black culture. Relating to or characteristics of reptiles. Reptilian ancestors of mammals. Deeply disliked. A person deeply disliked and despised. Repulsive. A reptilian villain with no redeeming features. She she seems like she's crazy. I feel, but I feel nothing. Oh no, God! I gotta get this video now. Day is
The guilt of feeling grateful to be alive is heavy. Wanting to smile about surviving, but not sure if the people around you are ready. As the world mourns,
does that sound like normal to anybody?
writing, so.
Silent. I I like to show what I can do. I showed you me out on the park dancing and getting the kids to dance and making videos out of it and having fun. You know, I could be described, but I mean, if I just lost my friends in a shootout hours ago, I don't think that I would be like Snapchatting and Instagramming. That is my issue. Not was it a fake or not. I don't even deal with those type of things in my videos. Things that I've been dealing with are the constructs of this mammy. Yet I feel nothing. I can see the souls leaving bodies. It doesn't sound like crazy to you. I don't care. Don't anything you say can and will be used against you. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Do you understand? Go ahead.
Before I start to share my story, I want to recite a poem that I wrote in the middle of the night last night, which really shows everything that I'm feeling right now. And it's part of my healing process, writing. So, the guilt of feeling grateful to be alive is heavy. Wanting to smile about surviving, but not sure if the people around you are ready. As the world mourns the victims killed and viciously slain, I feel guilty about screaming about my legs in pain because I could feel nothing.
What did she
like
say?
The other 49.
What? She said she could see souls leaving bodies. She could feel nothing. She doesn't know. I think you've heard this before, but I'm just going to listen to it one more time because I can't even believe it. I can't believe how retarded and mental, they're suffering from mental illness. They're suffering from demonic possession.
To share my story, I want to recite a poem that I wrote in the middle of the night last night, which really shows everything that I'm feeling right now. And it's part of my healing process, writing. So, the guilt of feeling grateful to be alive is heavy. Wanting to.
I never even heard those words to put together in a sentence at the same time. I mean, the guilt of feeling. What did she say?
The guilt of feeling grateful to be alive is heavy.
The guilt of feeling grateful to be alive is heavy. She speaks with like a dual with a double tongue, with a forked tongue.
To smile about surviving, but not sure if the people around you are ready. As the world mourns the victims killed and viciously slain, I feel guilty about screaming about my legs in pain because I could feel nothing.
Why do you feel guilty? Why do you feel nothing? This is like a manifesto right here. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, but I just want to just listen to this one more time.
I'm feeling really. It feels like a fantasy right now, like a dream. So the only thing that reminds me that is real is the pain in my leg. But I'm happy. I am happy. Today is going to be like the most exciting day I could ever.
I'm happy. Today is gonna be. She just lost her friends like 2 or 3 days ago. She was in like a mass shooting. Now she's like Snow White getting her hair fixed. Not her hair, somebody else's hair. There's a whole bunch of content in my videos and in other videos about the constructed mammy, the constructed prissy. They wanted Olivia Pope, only they could only get patience. Mm-mm-mm. Man.
I'm feeling really. It feels like a fantasy right now, like a dream. So the only thing that reminds me that is real is the pain in my leg. But I'm happy. I am happy. Today is going to be like the most exciting day I could have ever imagined. Like, I've never thought in a million years that I would get to meet the President of the United States. It's like a roller coaster. It's like my emotions go up and down. It's similar to the pain in my leg. Like, between a 1 to 10, it might be a 4 one day, and then the next day it might be like a 10 is the most like extreme pain I could possibly feel. But after the conference, I definitely opened myself up, and I wanted to be vulnerable. And I wanted people to just know that this is like a real situation. It's not fake. It's not staged. This is actually people who died, who are hurt, who were killed, who are going to be traumatized forever. It was hurtful to see that some people were making it seem as if I was lying. It felt so horrible because I opened myself up literally to the world, hoping that that I could find support. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry.
She's a reptilian. She can't cry. She doesn't feel any pity. She doesn't feel any sympathy. Or empathy. Do not believe me. Do not believe anybody else. Make your own videos. Do your own research. Go out and dance. Have a good time.
Like Kiyosami, it's me, a veteran known as the Master G. Apocalypse Squad, sense the danger, when you stun off the weapon ranger. Have a little talk with my medicine man, cause it fits these balls fast and straight. To all you girls who wanna join my tribe, just move to feel the vibe. Quick for fuss, in the end you'll agree when you come inside my TV. As I said before, you can sense the danger when you stun off the weapon ranger. With silver and iron, take a ride. All you six better step aside. I steal the squads, then run away. Silver is what I say. Powwow, just rock it out. Finger popping till the break of dawn. Keep it rocking like it's stuff when we call me. Pop butter popcorn. You just give a holler, give a pop a bang the boom. You rookie bet you wanna boogie again. And you can put me to the test at your request. I rock you out of your body, you said. Kimasabi got daddy took off his mask. He kicked off the shoes and the monster mash. Talo came along, saw what was happening. His head began to pop and his foot started to go slam. Do the jerk with the mic is how my smoke signals work. They were jamming off a record that said it best. Now what you hear is not a test.
So, I like to have fun and like to share a little bit of that with you. Do not believe me. Make your own videos. Do your own research. Good night. Oh, yes. Where there's one, there's no fun. Where there's two, you better run. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Where there's three, I will not be. Good night.